Welcome, everyone. So today's podcast, we have a couple of great friends of me and my wife's, and we met them through the world of fitness. So I wanted to sit down and really show how much more to them there really is, and everything that both myself and them have been through in the world of fitness, and get their kind of experiences. So welcome to the podcast, Mike and Alex Kuczynski. I wanted to know is because I don't think I've ever heard the story of how you guys met or anything like that.
I knew he was going to ask that.
You have to.
I fucking knew it. I knew it.
I was thinking that. I was thinking that today too. I'm like, he's going to ask us how we got met or how we met.
Yeah. So who wants to take the reins on that?
Okay. I'll just jump in.
So the way it started for me was I'd just broken up with my boyfriend. We'd been together for a really, really long time. I had a 6-year-old at the time. And I was really nervous. I was like, I have a 6-year-old. I'm a worn-out mom, blah, blah, blah. What am I going to do? Where am I going to go? And one of my girlfriends was like, oh, you should try online dating. And I was like, what the fuck? I'm like, what the hell is going to come out of that besides just creepers and pervs? She goes, no, I'm going to do it too. We'll make it like a thing. So oddly enough, she wanted to do it. I had no idea what was going on. So I got on Plenty of Fish, which is probably the most perverted page you could probably ever join for dating. And it was funny because she's just like, these guys are total creepers. I'm going to cancel my account. And I'm like, oh, well, I started talking to a couple people. And one of them happened to have been Michael. So it was interesting because Michael's buddy hit me up first. No, Michael hit me up first, and I ignored him.
Yeah.
And then his buddy hit me up.
So.
And I started talking to his buddy, and then his buddy did the weirdest thing. They were going to a club or something, and he's like, hold on, I'm just going to give you my friend to talk to for a second. I'm like, what kind of random shit is this? And the weirdest thing ever was the minute I heard Michael's voice, something clicked. And I was like, I really like this guy. And I don't know what it was, but it was something about his voice that was just really weird. So we started talking, and he was just like, listen, I'm going to go to the club for the night, but I'll hit you up when I'm done, and we'll talk a little bit more. But, obviously don't tell the guy I'm with because it's kind of weird. And I was like, it's fine. And he hit me up, really late. It must have been 2:30 in the morning. And we
about
talked
close to that.
for, hours after that.
Yeah.
And then
then I went away to M. Davis. I went away for, 3 months. I told her, when I come back, I'll take you out to dinner for your birthday. Mm-hmm. And we never left the house. We ordered, pizza? Something like that? And watched the movie.
I was the tramp who got the big dinner. I pretty much got pizza and beer.
Yeah.
I ended up being the cool chick.
Yeah, but you got married.
I got tied down.
Yeah.
Yeah, so we are...
So pretty much online?
We're one of the couples that actually met online. But it's funny because...
I went on just for fun.
Yeah.
Just to meet girls and just... I was, 32 years old?
Yeah, you were.
I was like, so I'm a guy, let's try it.
Yeah.
And...
We didn't expect it to turn out the way
it did. I'd hit her up just to really smash.
Basically. Basically.
That's how it happens, though, right? That's what those things are for, though.
Yeah. So that's why I said, especially anyone who knows, Plenty
then
of Fish.
2 years later, we got married in Vegas.
Yep.
So,
There is nothing traditional about
how
our relationship is. But so he ended up getting a wife and a daughter.
Yeah. Yep.
We've been torturing him ever since.
No torture.
Yeah, but I think that's kind of you guys' thing. You both do stuff that's non-traditional. You know what I'm saying? Your whole relationship, ever since I met you guys, it's just you've been this power couple. Yeah. You know what I mean?
But that comes easy. I don't think I try. Or
no.
It's just, It's just one of those things. Just we vibe perfect. Yep.
I think
we have everything in common.
Yeah.
And we complement each other. I think in a really, really good way. So. But it's interesting because people go, "Oh, guys, you guys never argue." I'm like, "Fuck that!" I'm like, "We argue just like anybody. No, but just like any other couple, we have things that we see differently. But I think also too, we're at the point where we have such a good friendship,
right?
That you're gonna disagree and you're gonna agree. But what we don't do is we don't disrespect each other. No. And we don't go to bed angry.
Nope.
So whatever it is, figure it the hell out. We're not gonna have this carried to the next day.
Right.
But yeah, we just deal with stuff.
Yeah.
You make it work.
So what about if you had to give like some kind of like relationship advice to someone, what do you think you would tell them? Like, is it more important to be friends first? Because that's what I kind of think. I think like me and Heather are kind of like best friends.
Yeah, she's my best friend,
Yeah.
100%.
Yeah.
I mean, I think for a marriage to work, like, you need to marry your best friend.
Oh yeah.
If you marry just like a random person, like, I think I got to get married, 3 or 4 years you'll be divorced.
Right.
Easily.
Right.
And we do date nights, 2-3 times a month. I think that's very important. Date nights.
Right.
You know, so you just don't. It doesn't get stale. You know.
Yeah.
It's funny because my mom doesn't give the best advice ever.
No,
And
ever.
one thing she said that has always stuck with me was just marry your best friend.
Yeah.
Because they're like, I hate to say it, but they're the person you'll tolerate. They're the person you're gonna want to tell things to. They're the person you're gonna want, and that's literally how we are.
Yeah.
Like we do a lot of what other couples don't do, which is we spend a lot of time together.
Yeah.
But it's because we genuinely we enjoy it. Like we have the same hobbies, we have the same interests. I want to know what he's doing. I like being involved in what he does, and vice versa. So you got to find somebody you want to do that with.
Absolutely.
Which is rare, but when you find
Exactly,
it
because like in the end, well, not even in the end. Like sometimes like the looks just aren't always there.
Oh, they fade.
Oh no, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's just not. It's not always there. Like,
No, absolutely.
like they say, like even Jay-Z gets tired of fucking Beyonce. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Absolutely.
Sure.
I get tired of her bullshit, but you just like, she gets tired of my bullshit. I just go in the other room, cool down, or
Yeah.
exactly.
you know, I'm not gonna go cheat on her just because I'm angry.
Exactly.
It's just stupid.
And I think someone would end up dead. But
Yeah.
that's another point. But it usually ends with, are you hungry?
I feel like a lot of couples, like, I should say weak couples, when they fight or they get mad, they want to go to a bar. Like, I'm going to go find a female, just make myself feel better.
Exactly.
You know? Instead of trying to work it out with the wife, you know, like, hey, I apologize or accept their fault.
Yeah.
Right.
You know?
Right, and that takes a bigger person is to really like work through something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
You know, and I mean, because that's what I mean. People ask me all the time, and because they'll see me and my wife on Instagram. They're, oh, you guys are so cute, blah blah blah.
Right.
I'm like, what?
It
Like,
takes work. And
like,
it's
you
just
guys look
natural.
so happy. I'm like, we've had the worst month of our life. Like, you know what I
Right.
mean? But
You
it's
only see
funny
what you
that-
see. You see,
exactly.
you know, you see the happy Facebook moments, you know?
Right.
I also feel like there's stuff that people just don't need to know.
No, absolutely not.
So
Oh yeah. So what are a couple of your like similar interests?
I mean, honestly, pretty much everything.
pretty much
I
everything.
mean,
Yeah.
The one thing I will say that I'm not 100% like into, but I enjoy a little bit, is his sneaker obsession.
yeah. I mean,
So-
I pulled you into that.
Yeah, you did.
So I mean, we're into horror,
Yeah, horror, fitness,
yeah.
obviously.
obviously movies.
Yeah.
Big on
yeah.
movies. Just hanging out. We're Netflix like
We
fanatics.
binge,
Yeah.
you know,
Yeah.
But
So-
dogs. Oh my god.
fitness.
Give me a dog any day.
Yeah.
So both y'all were into that stuff before you even met each other.
I was.
The only thing I think I wasn't into was the sneakers.
Yeah, and I mean, you're still not into
Like
it.
even the horror stuff. Like
Oh, always.
yeah.
I think I brought her out. I brought you out of your shell. I
With
feel
what?
the horror because you could be yourself. All right, whatever.
Well, see how that happened.
Yeah.
No, I think it's also too. All right, so if you really want to get into it, it's interesting because a lot of the times, a lot of the things I am into, it's like stereotyped, and
Yeah.
that was one of the things Sim and I did have a lot of conversations on. I think that's why I became comfortable with myself when I became comfortable with Michael.
Right.
So it's like you'll see things like I love like stupid goth things. I
Yeah.
love like but you don't see a lot of black people who do shit like that.
Right.
Or the fact that we always talk about because I sound educated, like I'm a sellout or stupid
Right.
shit. So it's like when I'm with my husband, it's I just sound the way I sound, I move the way I move. It doesn't matter.
Right.
So it's like you're right. There's certain things that I'm into that it became okay for me to do more with him, and it was cool. So I never had people like that before that I was just do random
I guess
stuff.
you
like
could
that.
share it with.
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's just like before it was just like, is this gonna seem weird to you because
Right.
I'm into it?
Yeah.
And it's funny because our daughter is like a little semi-goth freak herself. So
Yeah,
it's
yeah.
like in our house, she feels more open and comfortable. And I'm like, if you can do that from now instead of waiting until you were 30 like I did,
Right.
Hey.
it gives her that comfort level. So it's interesting. But yeah.
You know that actually the first time I've ever like saw like a black person like that was Jada Pinkett Smith.
That's what I mean.
Was because like I was I'm still huge into metal and like screaming and all that kind of stuff.
Like
yeah.
But it's like,
and I saw she was in a band.
Yep.
And I was like, oh.
Jada Pinkett Smith was?
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
She was like a heavy hardcore rock.
Really?
Like,
yeah. She was screaming. Yeah, she was screaming and everything.
It was
I forget.
But yeah, she was in a metal band.
I did not know
and
that.
that's why both of her kids are musicians, and then it tied in with Will.
Oh, Will.
Yeah. So
we all know Will.
Yeah, they all have their own little thing. But it's like
I forgot what that band was called.
Did you ever were you like that growing up too?
Always.
Okay, so you're always like that? Cause I was like that when I was younger. But then I kind of got more sensitive. You know what I mean?
Is not my thing. But
I don't know if sensitive is the word.
Caring?
Because no, like I was real big into killing and death and all this kind of stuff. But then when I grow up and I'm watching these movies, I'm like, ooh, like I can't watch this anymore and stuff like that.
I think as a kid you're more desensitized.
Oh yeah, because it was just like
it's not real to you. Then as an adult you're like, oh shit.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. I think that's what it is. Yeah.
Like, hold on, let me.
That shit really happens. Like,
right.
Yeah, I think that's what that is. Like,
just like when you see a kid go down the steps on the stomach, you're like, damn, I remember I used to do that. Now I'll do it as an adult.
Dude.
Man, I got work tomorrow.
Yeah, exactly.
You know? I want to break
my back hurts.
Like Michael, it was funny. He's like, I won't go ice skating. I'm like, what? No. He goes, no, my hands. I can't break anything. And I'm like, shit.
Nope.
But yeah, no, I think that's what it is. It's like, as you grow up, your brain just goes, wait a minute. Like, that's serious. Like, don't do it. But yeah, no, I don't know. And now I just do what I want to do, and I don't let it be any different. But yeah, I got guns next to me, so it helps. That's what we do. So
what were you like growing up? Are you like similar to what you are now, or?
I mean, I grew up with brothers, so I mean, we used to beat each other up, like run around, shoot each other with BB guns. Grew up like a regular boy in the 90s, you know.
Right.
Even though I was born in the like late 70s, I feel like I grew up late 80s, early 90s. Yeah. You know, and it just played football on the streets, basketball. I mean, I had a free run of my neighborhood.
Yeah.
So.
Is that when you got into like the sneaker thing?
Sneaker thing? When did I get into that? I think I was around 13, like 12, 13. I remember when I was a kid, like we used to have beach houses down the beach, like my dad and everything. Walking the boardwalk one time with my father and my brothers. I said, one day, I said, when I make a lot of money, I said, I'm going to buy myself a lot of shoes. And ever since.
There you go.
Now I got over 250 pairs of sneakers.
Jeez.
So, that's my passion. I love sneaks.
That's crazy that can be a passion.
Yeah.
You know?
I get anxiety from it.
Yeah.
Nuts.
I shake if I can't get them. I freak out. Like, how can I get these shoes?
That's when you see me literally. That's one of the situations where I'm just like, because he'll do like multiple gadgets. So he'll have my cell phone, his cell phone,
iPad, computer.
Johnny's phone, and he's just like, I can't get it. That's when you'll see me like walk out the room. I'm like, fuck, this is ridiculous.
I mean, I'm so obsessed. I spent $6,000 on Nike mags.
Yeah.
Jeez.
You know, so
he goes nuts. That's when you'll see him like hit that point of I just got to get him. And I'm like, you need to calm down. So I just walk out the room. Just wait till the sale's over and we'll figure it out.
Besides the Nike mags, one of my ultimate favorite shoes is Jordan Great Pies. I remember seeing a kid at the boardwalk. I was like, one day I'm gonna get those shoes, and I got 3 pairs of them now. But of just that colorway. So
that's crazy because like I was like that in middle school, but I think mine was more geared towards not the shoe, but to having something first. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Yeah. I was pretty much one out of a couple white kids in my school, so like all the other dudes like had these shoes first, and I'm sitting there like I have these beat up like New Balances or something my mom bought me or Skechers. You know, so I got as I got older, I was like, all right. So I started wearing Iversons and Jordans and stuff like that. I started cleaning them. I was cleaning them in class and all that stuff. And so I was like, I got to get them first, you know? And then, I mean, that's when I became obsessed with just having something first, you know? But then the whole shoe thing, I don't think I really cared about.
Yeah, well, I mean,
because then when I got to high school,
I had that gene. Yeah, I truly do. So I had a lot more money than I do now. You know, sometimes I buy no bullshit. 3-4 pairs a week.
Yeah, it's crazy.
You know? Yeah, and it's just.
Do you wear them or you just put them in your?
It's one of those things like I just gotta have them. You know,
that's what's crazy though.
And it's funny because sometimes I'll be in the house and I'm like, I can't find him.
Yeah.
He's just up there just looking at them.
Yeah.
And I'm just like
going through my boxes, see what I got.
Reorganizing.
Shit, I forgot I had.
It's nuts.
Yeah.
And so it's funny because people always go, how do you let him do that? I go, well, first of all, it's not how that works. You don't let your spouse do shit.
Right.
I was like, and second of all, I got one rule. If our bills are paid, I don't care what you do.
Right.
So that's his thing.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah.
Hold on, I want to go back to that because that's what a lot of people say to like Heather or something. Like you'll say something like you let Ben do that, or
Ben is an adult, he's his own person.
Or you say happy wife, happy life. I'm like, no, there's more to being happy than just
happy wife, happy life, right?
Than just that. Mm-hmm. I think there's more to that saying than just like saying yes to everything that she wants. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's not fair to a man.
Right. I think you both should be happy.
Absolutely.
100%.
Why can't the man be happy? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think that's something that really irks me, and I know a lot of older people talk about
their mindset's that way. But it's funny because
I don't think that way.
Sure.
Not at all.
But we get it a lot. Well, how do you let him? I'm like, well, first of all, Michael's an adult, so Michael does what he wants to do. And I was like, if our bills are paid, they don't give a shit. Like,
exactly.
Other things will come.
Exactly.
But I was like, it's funny because I know relationships before me, Michael was in that bracket where like his money was somebody else's money and he couldn't buy the things he wanted, and that suffocated him in a way. And I was just like,
might have sold some stuff I didn't want to sell.
Yeah, it's not about doing that. Like my life with you is not to just say mine. It's like it's funny because I feel like in our balance, I'm happy when my husband's happy.
Right.
And I want my husband to be happy. But it's like if there's a balance that needs to take place, it's we have to do this. And he goes, oh, okay. Because now it's that appreciation for what we need to do.
Right.
But yeah, I mean, he came home yesterday with 2 pairs, and he's just like, one's for you, and I'm like, score.
So there you go.
You can't argue.
And they don't come out for another month, so.
Yeah. So.
Do you wear them?
I do.
Oh, okay.
Well, she's not. I mean,
I'm not heavy into them, but
she has a few, but I wouldn't call her a sneakerhead. She's more just
nowhere near sneakerhead level.
Yeah.
But I mean, and it's funny because I wear Vans to work every day.
Yeah, she's more into the Vans thing. So I've been buying a crap load of Vans.
Yeah, I get into Vans, but I mean,
yeah,
I don't know. It's just I'm also very low key. I'm very simple. I don't like buying for myself when I can buy for him or I can buy for my daughter.
I'm the diva when it comes to like shopping and
right.
like buying stuff. It's like I gotta have this, I gotta get that.
Meanwhile, he's just like, you need to go shopping. And I'm like, I don't want to.
Yeah, I think that's how I am.
Yeah.
But I do a lot of things. So I want to buy lifting stuff. I want to buy electronics. I want to buy shoes. I want to buy clothes. Right. You know what I mean? There's all this kind of stuff I want to buy, and I'm like, okay, which one is priority? Like,
and it's frustrating. It's like, man, cause I kind of want this too. It's like, how can I get it all, like, once or every week? You know.
And it's funny because I'll buy something and I'll go, shit, I shouldn't have bought it.
I'm just like, I just spent $4 on a pair of shoes.
Yeah, meanwhile, I'm like, it's like, it was funny, one day we walked into Best Buy and I was just like, God, I really want an Apple Watch. And he goes, just pick it up. And I'm like right now, like, you don't want to think about it?
I was like, I'll treat you to it. I don't have no problem.
On the Apple Watch, you bought a game system for Johnny.
Xbox.
We walked out, like, it was like $800 later. I was like, oh my God. I was like, that was a lot of money at once. And he goes, well, you just get it. And I'm like,
hey, you always make money.
I know, but I was just like, shit, true. You didn't budget for it. You didn't, like, think about it. You just, like, threw it on the table. I was just like,
yeah.
I was like, I can't.
I think that's sometimes where I get stuck, too, is because, like, I always tell my wife, like, I don't look at the price tag.
Yeah,
like, if I want it, I want it.
Sometimes I do. I'm tight on, like, the weirdest shit. Like, hey, we need a new comforter for the house. $70? Nah.
Oh yeah, stuff like that, right? It's different.
No, he'll turn around and go. He'll drop like $400 or $500 in sneakers and go, God damn, cereal's $2.50. I'm like, what? I don't understand. He's like, when did this go up? I'm like, bro, you just dropped.
I'm like, the grocery bill's $110. You believe that?
I'm like, but we need food.
Right.
So it's like,
he
goes, dog food's expensive. It's like $26. I'm like, it lasts us for like a month.
This how my brain is, man.
Yeah, that's funny.
It says every time I look at it, I'm like, you're out of your mind. I don't get it. He goes, when did gas go up? I'm like, what?
We were in Michigan, or not Michigan, but we were in Washington.
Mm-hmm. Seattle or Seattle.
Unleaded gas was $3.68 for unleaded.
Jeez.
Talking about gas.
Yeah,
it was nuts. I'd be
bad.
like, yo, I'm Ubering it.
Yeah, for real. You might as well.
Yeah.
It was ridiculous.
It was nuts.
It was gorgeous over there though, but I was just like, I can't deal with this. It was funny. We're like, we need to go back to the dirty east.
So when you guys met, were you both into fitness?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Played sports my whole life. I've been lifting since I was probably 15, 16, which I know is rare for some girls.
Yeah.
I started about 15, 16.
Yeah, and just like Michael said, he grew up with all.
I started at the training center.
Oh wow. Okay.
When it was in Newcastle Square Mall.
Oh wow.
A lot of people, everybody thinks their first one's ever been to the training center.
Yeah.
No, I've been there like early 90s, like 91, 92.
Yeah.
You know, when it was just the gym, tanning salon, and Jamesway.
Was Fred there then?
I can't
Probably
recall.
not.
I don't remember them, so probably
Yeah.
not. So no.
Damn, wow.
That
That was a
I
long
used-
time ago then.
I used to walk from my house in Newcastle.
It's really old.
Yeah.
I used to walk from my house in Newcastle all the way down to the gym every single day.
Jeez.
Yeah. So,
So
yep.
he built up his arms.
And there was a Rite Aid there. That's what it was.
There was a Rite Aid.
Right there. Yeah. So,
We'll see.
yeah.
So Mike, what got you lifting? Like just want to get bigger or
I have no idea.
nah?
I think it was just to kill time.
Yeah.
You know, it's funny as I get older. Like I hate going to the gym.
Yeah.
Like since I turned 40, I'm just like, man, like I just hate it.
Yeah.
It's because it's a chore. You know, like I gotta stay fit. I gotta look young. All that stupid shit. You know, and it's a pain.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
like we went there before
Oh,
we
no.
came here. You know,
Yeah.
it's just walking around looking lost.
Yeah, man.
So,
I mean, I feel the same way, you know, because I mean, having been a bodybuilder before, I see my body getting to a certain point. I'm like, no, I can't let it happen. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I all of a sudden get in this groove and lifting again, and then my body starts becoming what it was, and I'm like, oh yes, you know what I
Yep.
mean? And but yeah, I mean, it's just I don't know if it's getting older. I don't know if it's getting into different things.
yeah. Well,
But-
I think that's what it is. I feel as I get older, I'm getting busier,
Right. That's
and
it.
it's just like the gym's not a priority no more.
Yeah.
If I get to the gym 3 days a week, I'm cool with it.
Yeah.
You know, so I mean, I just don't care no more. To be honest with you,
Exactly.
you know,
I get that feeling too.
I teach at night and I work during the day.
Just too damn tired. I just said to him too.
Yeah.
I didn't get there at all this week until today, and then I was just like, I gotta go at 5:30 again. It's
Yeah.
by the time my day ends, it's takes me about 45 to 60 minutes to drive home. So just sitting in the car, you're like, and it's funny because I'm like, all right, if I go straight, I'll hit the gym. If I turn left, I can go home. So
Yeah.
you're like, I'm turning left.
Yeah.
Just go
I think
home.
what I need to is like a new gym where I don't know anybody and
Yeah.
I don't want to make
Yeah.
any friends,
Right.
so they don't talk to me.
Yeah.
Yep.
You know, sometimes I get in there, it's more of a talk session than a gym session.
Yeah.
And it's just like, damn, I spent an hour talking to this dude. You
Yeah.
know, waste my time. And it's just, then you have a shitty
It's a
pump.
social club.
Yeah, I need to go to like just somewhere in Pennsylvania and not worry about it.
But then you make friends there too. You're such
No.
a likable person.
Be a dick.
Yeah. See, I'm the opposite, man. No one comes up to me.
No one comes up to me either.
Yeah.
And it's funny because, I don't know. I think I have just a really good resting bitch face. And if
I got
I'm
a
not-
dickhead face too, but
Well,
people
it's
want to
funny.
talk
So
to
it
me.
goes both ways. So it's funny because if people know me, I've literally had people say to me, I want to say hi to your husband because I know you, but he looks like he's going to attack me or he's going to bite my head off. Or I'm like, no, dumbass. Just
Yeah.
go
I just
say
got
hello."
a dickhead looking face sometimes.
Or
It's-
somebody will go up to him like, your wife just always. He goes, Alex is probably the easiest person to fucking talk to, but
Yeah.
I just my face like
I think
it's
it's
just
more
when
focused.
My headphones in,
Yeah.
I'm done.
Yeah.
But yeah,
I think if they catch you at the wrong moment, then you might snap though too.
I would.
Yeah,
You
see.
get pissy sometimes. I gotta
Yeah.
watch you.
If someone that didn't know the etiquette, you know, that came up and wanted to
Well,
say
it's
something
not
to you.
even that. I think also too from a female standpoint, you get genuine creepers,
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah.
and at some point, it's like I kind of do put on a defense. Like I'm not a bad, but I do put on a defense for certain people. Like
Right.
I don't like to be touched.
Oh,
So
right,
if somebody
right,
comes to me and like,
touch
hey, and I'm
it.
like, don't fucking.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
the whole, I don't know you. Like,
Yeah, you don't gotta do
I don't
that.
need you to touch my shoulder. I don't,
Yeah.
Like literally, if you wave at me, that's fine. But don't. Hey, it's like I gotta go and take this arm off now or something. But yeah, a lot of people just I think it's generally just a creeper status. And growing up, if I did smile or if I was too approachable, you couldn't get rid of people.
Yeah.
So it was just like,
Yeah.
I mean, I'll talk to you, but I really don't want to. But I'm not
Yeah.
gonna bite
Probably
you.
just like you in the gym when you go to the gym. Like now you got friends in the gym and like,
Yep.
oh, that's Ben. Let me go talk to him. And you're just like, dude, like I'm in the middle of my set.
Yeah.
And like 10 minutes later, like you're cooled down.
Yeah.
Like on to the next one.
It literally does that. Or they'll stand there and wait for you to acknowledge them. Irks my soul.
Yeah.
Like you see me doing something, just go away.
Like my go-to is like to trying to get somebody away from me. Yeah, all right, man. Like I gotta get this set in real quick. Trying to put my earbuds back in.
Yeah.
But sometimes people just don't realize like I'm trying to be nice, but not like push you away, like to be a dick.
Yeah.
You know.
They
But
wait.
they still stay there.
It was
yeah,
also
like,
it was also different from when if I'm just lifting at a gym because like now we go to Planet Fitness.
I feel bad for you.
It is what it is. Like
I'm just kidding.
they got like I do my heavy shit here, and then I'll do like because they got the cables, they got
They have
machines.
a lot of stuff there. I like the fact that they're 24 hours,
mean,
too.
like
Yeah, it's really not that
I think
bad.
you just bust
I
Planet
just like
Fitness
busting people
balls,
over there.
but like you still get a great pump.
I know.
you know?
I like
Exactly.
years ago.
I don't even lift heavy no more. I do
Yeah.
everything like I'll be lucky to do 225.
Yeah,
You know, that's rare if I do that.
yeah,
And it's just I do it to stay in shape.
yeah,
You know.
I think my thing against Planet was I went into one of them, and for being a judgment-free zone, they immediately
they are the no. I'll agree with that. I agree
So
with that
Ever since then, I'm like, you know what?
because
No,
people stare at me all the time, and Heather
Yeah.
tells me.
It's
Yeah.
you get that vibe. Like
Oh, yeah.
I walked in, and right off the bat, they were just like, well. The good thing about this is we don't get a lot of competitors in here. We don't really like that whole grunting vibe thing. And
But
I'm
you're
like,
judging that.
so I turned
Yeah.
around and I'm just like, you don't even have a squat rack.
Yeah.
A what? I'm like, yeah, good fuck. So
Yeah.
I was just like, you know
A
what?
what?
No, let me just go back to a real
I mean,
gym.
the bad thing about our retros in Delaware, are, like they're ran down.
Yeah.
Like
Oh,
the
yeah.
machines are always broken. Like you get like our stepper's broken too.
Yeah.
That amongst other
Yeah.
things.
Like a couple treadmills were coming off a track.
It's literally finding, and it's funny because I actually liked the training center. Not the training center, Total Fitness.
Yeah,
But then
yeah.
so it's like, I like dirty, grungy gyms, but
Yeah.
the training center is too far from us.
Yeah, that's way
Yeah.
too
Where
far.
we are, it's like, it's the...
The edge, I won't go to the edge because
no,
this
it's
is way too far.
It's too
Yeah,
far
yeah,
and
yeah.
way
And
too crowded.
everybody in Delaware is going there now.
I thought about going there, but I was like, wait, that's like near the mall. So imagine around Christmas time
That's
or something.
exactly what he said.
Yeah.
Yeah, from November to January is gonna be crazy.
Exactly.
It's gonna be a nightmare, and it's already like it's funny because everybody we talk to does go there.
Yep.
Yeah.
Everybody in Delaware because it's new.
Sue said that.
You know?
Sue's like every time I walk in, I bump into a client. She
Yeah.
was like, "Can't get on equipment. I can't."
Yep.
I was just like, I was like, "See."
And they're gonna
our
be
gym's
building.
empty.
They're gonna be building another one.
Where at?
Her.
I don't know which one it is, but I know it's one where one of the Kmart's were.
Kmart's. There's one on 40.
There's
That's
one on
cool,
40,
right?
and there's one
the one on 202?
on Loft Limestone.
Yeah, on 202. Or no, I'm not 202. Limestone.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Pike Creek.
Pike Creek. Yeah, yeah. Yeah. So I mean, I don't know, but
I'd go to that one. 'cause
ever
it's a
since,
little
yeah, I mean, I
closer.
think it's just from working in gyms and stuff. I was kind of boycotting it a little bit.
Mhm.
I was like, I'm just gonna train in my house. So I built I have all this stuff in the basement and like just heavy shit, and that's all I started doing.
Right.
You know, but then I kind of got bored of it, and I wanted to do bodybuilding stuff again. Like I was tired of doing free weights all the time, and then Heather's like, "Oh, I want to start lifting again." So then we started seeing Sue, and then she got her plan and all that stuff. And so I was tired of being her guest, so I just got me a pass too. And I was like, so sometimes I randomly go by
Yeah.
myself,
Yeah.
you know, just to feel like I did before.
Right.
You
I
know?
feel you.
Because we've been
Yeah.
talking about transforming our garage into
Right.
a gym, and I said to him, I was just like, "There's something for me though about actually going to the gym."
Oh yeah, I agree.
I feel like when you go to the gym, like it's friendly competition.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
100%.
Right,
It's
and you
just
can
like-
look around and something can motivate you or
Right,
something like that.
right.
Like,
There's the mirrors, there's the equipment,
Yeah.
there's something about it. I'm
Yeah,
just
definitely.
like, I don't know if I could do.
Just a better vibe than a garage gym.
oh
I
yeah,
mean, the garage gym is your own though, so it's
Yeah.
like I don't know how I would feel about it, but it's a big investment to do it, and then be like, oh, I don't like it. So
Well, it's like Ben said, like he does what he has to do here, then he goes to Planet to get the rest.
yeah.
You know.
it's
But like what it is with in your house is like having your mind run about something else. Then I just like run up here and then I get caught up on the computer and then I don't want to go back downstairs.
Yeah.
yeah,
You know what I'm
it's
saying?
an easy
So
distraction.
it is. It's very easy.
So I couldn't work from home because if I had to work
Oh,
from
yeah, I
home,
couldn't,
I'd be
yeah.
like, I wouldn't get shit done.
That's why when you come in, you're like, what are you doing? I'm like, I can't.
Yeah.
Like, I stay right on. Like, I was doing laundry while I was working. I was just like, I gotta. But you make work. But I don't know if I could do that every day. But
I heard they're putting a Planet Fitness, or not a Planet Fitness, but a LA Fitness by the Best Buys.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
I don't know if it's I don't know if it's even true.
We've been here all
But,
night. There's always something about something going somewhere.
Yeah. I mean, there's so many gyms in Delaware. I don't know. How
Dude.
can it...
I don't know.
Like, there's an Anytime Fitness around every corner.
Yeah,
When you're
anytime,
Yeah.
Planet, now the Edge, 2 retros.
YMCA's.
Yeah, YMCA's.
Yeah.
And then you have the Jewish
Every block there's a gym,
JCC,
like a liquor store.
Yeah, everything. But it's just, and it's funny because you'll go, not my vibe.
And I'm not going to spend $50 a month on a gym membership.
No.
Yeah.
That's just stupid.
Yeah, exactly.
You know?
Exactly.
Definitely back and forth
Yeah.
though. There's no shortage of gyms. It's like
No.
churches in the area. It's like a church in every corner. There's a gym right next to it. It works out that way.
Yeah.
You can get your lift on and then go praise somebody.
So I know, Alex, that you competed before, but Mike, did you ever think about it? Or no? You weren't into that kind of thing?
Nah. I can't have a person judge me.
Yeah,
I just feel
kinda
weird.
Yeah.
I put all that work in for 3 judges, or how many judges are on the board to critique me. You know,
Yeah.
I'd be mad as hell. You know, I'll put all this work in for over a year to be like, you're 7th, 8th place.
Yeah.
You know,
Michael's also shy. Like a lot
yeah,
of people don't.
what comes to that?
Yeah, there's a lot of things that people don't know.
Well, that's the thing. I was too. Like, that's why my parents were so shocked when I first actually did it, because they didn't think I was going to do it. They're like, "Oh, he says he's going to do it, and then he's doing it." You know.
It takes a lot of balls to get up there.
Now you feel when you do it like you're in your own world, like no one can touch you.
I felt like I was just going to go out and act like I've done it before.
Okay.
You know, my first time ever out there, and I totally. I mean, well, you saw my dance at my wedding. The same thing happened to me there. I was so nervous, I totally forgot everything I practiced. I was like, oh shit, I just got to make it up.
Right.
So I just like went with whatever I was thinking of. You know, same both bodybuilding shows when I did my routine, same thing. Like, for some reason, I just got so nervous, I just forgot everything. I was like, all right, we just got to act like we've done it before, and it looks.
Which you did, though.
And it looks flawless,
right.
you know. But yeah, I mean, and getting wearing the little like suit didn't bother me.
Right.
You know, I wasn't. I don't know.
I think at that point it's because too, when you're backstage, everyone looks that way.
That's
Yeah,
true.
yeah.
Yeah.
So it's not like, hey, I'm walking around a Bahana and everyone's got on like shorts. It's like, no, I'm good.
Yeah.
Now, when you're on stage, can you see anybody out in the audience, or is it just all
You see
black?
the front row.
You see like
That's
the
it?
Front two
row,
couple
maybe,
row-
yeah,
yeah.
maybe first 2 rows.
Because I guess all the lights are on you.
But other than that, it's like.
Because I remember I did MPC Maryland, and I didn't get to see the auditorium. I was just backstage the whole time. So my first time going and see the full auditorium was when I was on stage, and I just saw first couple rows. But then after I was done doing my posing and stuff like that, I went to go find my family, and I saw how big it was. I was like, wait, there was this many people here? You know, and I was like, wow, I did that in front of all these people.
Yeah, but I think that's the good thing is that you can't see them.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure.
Like
Makes it easier.
It depends on the stage and it depends on the lighting, because sometimes you can get an idea of the depth of the room and you're like, all right, they say this sold out. There's a lot of people in here right now. But too, your adrenaline kicks in such a way where I always took it as I own the shit out of this. Like, I busted my ass to get here, so it's like I'm on stage. It is what it is. My thing was not tripping in heels.
Oh, yeah.
So,
That's embarrassing.
Yeah, like, where do you go from that?
I'm like, I don't know her.
It's like, I'll just lay here.
Like, I've seen women walk out and they're like shaking.
That was your last show.
You're cramping.
Yeah.
That too,
My
right?
foot cramps. I get foot cramps when I'm on stage.
I guess when you're flexing the whole time trying to stay up.
Or like I was stepping off stage and it was stupid because I was done my routine. I got off stage and it was like a quick 3 steps. My quad was cramped, so I couldn't get off stage. I'm just like, I'm fully dehydrated, but I can't get this cramp out of my leg. What do you do? Like, you could walk it off or just pray it stops eventually.
Yeah.
But I've seen like people, their toes are like all. It's sick.
I'm sure.
It's
You're
horrible.
dehydrated, probably everything.
Yeah.
It's horrible.
I might never done it, but I'm just assuming.
But it's such
Just
a rush to do it.
Like being backstage in your show.
No,
Remember that one bodybuilder chick she's I need water.
Oh, dude,
she took
it's
like
so
a 16 ounce of water, man, and she got bubble gut. You saw it grow.
We did. It was my first show. We were up in New York, and it was funny because we went big. And we did our first show in New York. Michael was backstage with me, and it was funny because all you saw was just tits and balls.
Yep.
everywhere. Because people were constantly changing. We all had implants. People were constantly changing. They were moving around. The guys were putting on their mamics on and off, blah, blah, blah.
I had tan and shit all over me.
Yeah, it was somebody's like, "Did you rub my back?" And he looked at me. I'm like, "I don't give a fuck." I'm just like laying there like this. But this chick was in my category. It was for figure. And I kept saying to Sue, I was like, "I'm really thirsty." She goes, "No." I'm like, "Sue, I'm fucking thirsty." She goes, Are you thirsty, bitch? You're thirsty? Look at her. And I'm watching this chick chug her water. And her belly just started to expand in front of me. She goes, "You still thirsty?" And I'm like, "No, miss." So I was like,
why was she chugging water?
She was thirsty.
She was thirsty.
Yeah.
And she just,
her trainer came over and fucking snapped.
Like, she just grabbed, you would have thought like we were in the desert for years. Like, she just grabbed and like took it to the head. And you literally just saw like her entire stomach just balloon out in front of me. And Sue's like, she can't go back on stage like that.
Mm-mm.
And I don't think she did.
No.
It was, I'm like, she must have felt like dog shit too. It was, it was hard. It looked like it was all gas that just like popped out of her belly. So she looked like a figure girl, but she had like the physique of a man's bodybuilder, like that. Oh my God. It was wicked. Sue was just like, there's a way you have to like wean yourself back into like drinking and eating.
Yeah.
She goes, that's not it. It was, Michael was just like, Jesus Christ. I was like, that's nasty. Looked like she's going to explode. Yeah. It was bad.
Yeah, I mean, same thing happened to me. I called Sue. It was like late at night, and I called Sue. I was like, I'm so thirsty. Because she had me go close. It wasn't quite 48 hours, but it was close to it.
Without water or
without
with,
liquid?
Ice cubes type shit? No kidding.
Without,
She tried to dry
and you still got to eat your meals with no water.
I was like 2 or 3% body fat.
Jesus.
And I felt very flat. I was like, I feel like nothing. You know what I mean? There's nothing you can do, you know? So she was like, put some water in your mouth and spit it out. I was like, that made it worse. I was about to cry. Like, it wanted it so bad.
Do you know what got me was the last show we did was in Maryland?
Baltimore.
Was in Baltimore. Yeah. And so it's funny because Michael was on his way down. I drove down. I was staying in the room, and Sue was just like, "I need you to drink wine." And I'm like, "What?" She goes, "Yeah, get like a little shotty, but I need you to drink the whole thing." Like, by the time he walked in, I was like, "What up, bitches?" He was just like, "What were you drinking?" I was like, "Sue made me drink red wine."
Yeah.
He was like, "Why?" I was like, "She says it dries me out. Do I look dry?" He was like, "No, you look drunk." I was like, I'm going to sleep now.
They said like red wine or coffee and vodka.
Oh, I never heard of that one.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no. So I was tipsy before the show. I was like, "Do I look vascular?" He was like,
I remember the next morning when we went to the New York show.
New York was the best.
We stayed with Tamaya.
Yep.
We woke up that fucking 3 o'clock in the morning, shredded.
Yep.
I mean, shredded.
That was the best I looked.
Yeah.
But to get there was Jesus Christ.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
Do you ever get the itch to
all
like?
The time.
Yeah.
All the time.
But the only
because I do too.
It makes it like when she preps or tries to wants to compete again, like her body starts shutting down.
Yeah.
That's why she like once she gets low in body fat or stresses, she can't eat.
Yeah.
You know, she like her food don't want to go down.
Yeah, I am. So we were talking earlier about the surgeries I had.
Right.
So I have a disease called echinacea of the esophagus.
Oh shit.
So in essence, my esophagus doesn't work.
Mm-hmm.
So I can swallow foods, I can swallow liquids, but like once your food gets to your throat, it goes down to your esophagus and it does like this weird motion, and that motion helps push your food down.
Mm-hmm.
Well, mine doesn't move. So my food literally stays in my esophagus. And then at the bottom of your esophagus is like a sphincter, kind of like your asshole,
right,
where it opens and closes to like keep stuff where it's supposed to be.
Yeah.
So once your food goes through your esophagus, your sphincter opens, it releases it into your stomach.
Mm-hmm.
Well, my sphincter stays like this. So it doesn't open to allow that release of food.
Jeez.
So when I first started experiencing it, I've had it my whole life, but it got worse after I competed. So what would happen is I vomit frequently because food sits in my esophagus.
It pushes it back up, yeah.
Well, it doesn't go anywhere. So your esophagus in instance should be like that big.
Mm-hmm.
Mine's like the size of a stomach muscle because it was acting as a stomach. So when I get full, like at some point, I just have to bring it back up. So I usually can maintain my weight pretty decent, but every now and then I dip really low and people would ask me if I'm competing and I'm like, no. So when I got on stage and I started competing and I dropped my body fat really low, she was like, you should start eating and getting things back up. Well, I couldn't get my food down the way I needed to.
Mm-hmm.
So in essence, like right now, I'm about $140, maybe $150. I'm really heavy right now. But when I stepped on stage, I was like 114, 150.
Yeah, about that.
So then after a while, I was maintaining the 114, 115, and I'm just like, I can't put, like, you hear people after your shows, like 2-3 days later, like, you balloon.
Yeah.
I couldn't get my weight back on.
Wow.
So then I started stressing about not putting weight back on, and then the stress didn't help. And I got down to 104. And then at that essence, we started seeing a doctor. It was bad. Like, I could stand.
Saw her ribs, her
Yeah,
spine.
it's weird because people think that because I'm only 5 foot, like, I should be really, I'm not. I'm a thick girl.
Yeah.
So by the time we saw the doctor, I would stand straight up, and you could see my ribs, and you could even see my spine. Like, I lost my ass. Like, that's how you know it's bad. My butt literally just deflated into nothing.
Yeah.
So we did one treatment that lasted for like a year or two, and then that didn't work. And then earlier this year, I went and had surgery to correct it. So that's been like holding up a little bit better. But yeah, I get the itch, but I don't know how I'm going to react to it again.
Yeah.
And then work is just like...
Oh, you're good
at
now.
this point, so it's like I can't figure out like my schedule, my routine. Like
Right.
people don't realize like it's a full-time job.
Right.
Like between the eating, the workouts, the
Yeah, exactly.
going in the morning, going at night, drinking your water, you're stopping every 5 minutes to use the bathroom. Like it's a constant pain in the ass. But yeah, I get the itch because I love the prep.
Yeah.
But it's like I don't know how that would work out.
See, I get the itch, but I don't think it would be the same just because when I was doing it, that was my main goal. My main goal was to be a pro bodybuilder.
Mm-hmm.
That was everything to me. That's all I did. That's all I cared about. That's all I watched on TV, on YouTube, and everything. And then I found out what I had to do to actually get there.
Mm-hmm.
And I was like, nah.
How much are you willing to take and push?
You know what I mean? And I did it. I did a minimal amount, of like all the gear and stuff like that. But then when I saw Fred and he had like a laundry list for me, and I was like,
You're rich
dude,
just to take it.
yeah,
It's every month you got to order stuff.
It's ridiculous.
It's retarded.
yeah,
We have a friend who was actually supposed to step on stage, I think like a couple weeks ago, and his body almost crashed on him, and he had to stop.
Yeah.
And it was literally, I think he was on like a ton of fat burners, and it, like he was like, I was at the point where I would step on the treadmill, and like 2 minutes in, I was fainting.
yeah,
And I was like, well, you look the size. He goes, no, I was on too much crap.
yeah,
Like, I think competitors too, whether you're natural, even as natural competitors, the way they push their bodies, like to that point of just that low body fat,
yeah,
it's
You get
not
obsessed.
natural. Yeah.
You know?
And then I think also too, like, even when you did your photo shoot, like you get that
Yeah.
image in your head.
Oh yeah.
That's
Yeah.
not how you're meant to look. Like,
Right.
I don't care what anybody says. Like, even Instagram models,
yeah,
they literally, that is all they do all day, every day. It's
Yeah.
not, they have their sponsors or supplements. It's just, it's not natural. Like, I don't know, we have this image in our heads. It's horrible.
right,
It's horrible. Like, people laugh all the time. They're just like, oh, your ass is so big. I'm like, you know how many dimples I have in my ass? They're like, no. I go, yeah. I was like, it's all about angles and how you pose yourself. I'm like, girl, I got, like, cellulite from the waist down. But it's your body. It's yours. It's this whole perfectly smoothed out, filtered lifestyle is such bullshit.
it is,
Such bullshit. And we raise our daughter to, it is what it is.
yeah,
Be happy, own your body. I hate that stigma of you have to look a certain way. It's
exactly.
not. It's, nobody's a fucking Barbie. Like, it's, I don't know.
Even if they post a picture like it, it's
No.
not even.
Like the filtered faces. I'm like, I get it occasionally, but at some point I'm like, bitch, that's not what you look like.
Right.
Like, I know you.
Yeah,
Yep.
But everybody just gets stuck in having to look that. It's like,
Everybody does it for the likes.
100%.
yeah,
From the
Yeah.
competitors right
You
down.
know?
I'm just like, unless you're a person who competes because you truly are passionate about the sport of it,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
one thing.
right.
But that look thing, it just like, I'm like, stop.
Well, it's funny
Have a
because I had a girl I went to high school with. Now she does like boudoir photography,
Okay.
What is that?
where they like pose like with like
Bustiers and
Bustier,
corsets
yeah.
Oh, okay.
and all kinds
Okay.
of
yeah,
it's
like
very cool.
lingerie and stuff like
Okay.
that, and that's what she was talking about. is stuff like that. Is like, and I was asking her, have you had like older women, bigger women? She's like, all the above.
It's so cool.
You know, because I'm not gonna post it, but they're doing it for themselves or their significant other, and you know, she was like, I showed them their real body, to make them feel more beautiful, because they have to pose at a certain angle. You know, you're not gonna look like it all the time.
No,
you know what I mean. But at that moment, you're like, that's not edited or anything. And she'll show on the back of the camera, which in photography is kind of like taboo.
Oh yeah.
So like she'll show them that, and they'll be like, oh wow, like that's without any Photoshop or anything like that, you know.
Like,
So
I want to say the photo shoots we've done with like actual photographers, like 85 to 90% of the pictures we get back are filtered.
Yeah.
Like it's just part of what you do.
It's a business.
But 100%. Like, you know,
they don't want to give you rolls.
No, they're gonna smooth out my legs. They're gonna like. I mean, we've never gone as far as to like shrink a waist or something, but like everything gets smoothed out, and I'm like, it's cool. Like I paid you to make the picture look good. Yeah. But realistically,
that's what I'm paying for.
It's not. Like
exactly.
It's not how it's going to be set up. But I think people just need to be more realistic a lot of the times too.
Yeah, I mean, especially for the kids, I think growing up, and that's what they need to understand is because it's not really so much about us now, because we know. What we're looking at now as we're older, it's about kids that are growing up and they don't know what they're looking at.
Social media.
They think it's so real.
Oh, 100%.
You know, they're like, "Oh, that girl looks so good." And I brought up to the photographer girl I was talking to a couple weeks ago, and I was watching the VMAs, and Cardi B walks out, and she has like this long like slit down her dress, and you can see her ass, and it shows like her cellulite and the dimples and stuff. I'm like, that's cool.
Yeah.
That they kept that. You know what I mean? And they showed that because that's how Cardi B is.
Yeah, absolutely.
You know, and the fact that MTV showed that.
Because it's real.
Right.
And she'll be the first. I see, and it's funny because I know she annoys the hell out of you, but she's as.
I think she's hilarious.
I
can't stand her voice.
Oh my god.
Oh no. Her sister's 10 times worse.
Really?
Her sister was on.
I know she had a sister.
It's like they got speech impediments.
Yeah, she. Her sister is I forget her name, but she's huge on Instagram too.
Okay.
And she was on one of the MTV shows because me and my wife, like, we're big into like the challenge on MTV, and like I'm trying to find ways to like try out for it and stuff like that. Like, oh my gosh, because now
old.
Yeah, because now like well, now they're all old.
They're all
older. They're all
in their 30s.
When I was in high school, so I'm just like they're still going.
Yeah, they're still going, and now they're making people like do Spartan races to try out.
You know what you should do is
nothing's around here.
Big Brother.
Oh, I'm not doing that shit. No.
And it's funny because my mom said that to us. She's like, I could see you and Michael doing not Big Brother, but like The Amazing Race. And I was like, all right, first of all,
I can see us doing that.
I was like, first of all, you put Michael in a foreign country where they don't speak English, he's punching the shit out of somebody.
Oh, that's what I'm saying.
Or you put me in a place with snakes.
Yeah.
Nah, I'm quitting.
That's when you would just see us go, like, we would be like, we
cut.
just walk away.
Yeah.
Like, there was this couple there, I don't know what happened.
Yeah.
No,
well, I mean, the challenge, because you actually do stuff. Yeah, there's drama, and I can deal with all that shit. You know, but I want to do, like, the physical and the mental and all that kind of stuff. Yeah. You know, against people that think that they're the shit, but they have no athleticism.
None.
You know what I mean? They're good with the politics, which I probably wouldn't be good at, but it's whatever.
It's funny when you see people that just look like they're in shape and they're really not. Like,
some of them
I'm kind of like that.
No, but it's funny because somebody's just like, I want to go running, and I'm like, I don't run.
That's what I'm saying. I don't do that.
They're just like, what? I'm like, I don't. Like, cardio for me is a slight incline walk and maybe a stair stepper. I'm like,
that's what I'm saying.
I was like, I feel like if you're a lifter, you just, and that might be just most people I know, we just don't run. It's rare that you find runners that are actually like heavy lifters. I was like,
unless you're at athletics or something.
Breed.
Unless you're on a team or you're an athlete.
Like, or certain Spartan, like certain CrossFit people.
Yeah.
But
those
I'm
kind
like,
of things.
it's rare that you'll see an actual lifter be like, I'm going to go run 2 miles. For what?
Exactly. It's too exhausting. I saw it. Well, I saw this girl that she I don't think they approved it yet, but she was 364 pounds and finished a marathon.
Wow.
How long was the marathon?
What's a marathon? 22 miles or something like that?
I don't know. Like
I think it's something like that. Yeah.
I feel horrible now.
300. That's what I felt. I was reading the article and I was like,
honestly can't even go a mile. Like And I look
You
like...
struggle doing the police
Yeah,
stuff.
man. That's why I couldn't pass the test.
Yeah.
I look like a rhino. Like, I'm just heavy and awkward. And
she was going out for the county police.
Yeah.
And
couldn't make the run.
she was running a track. Yeah, what was the minutes you had to get?
15, I think, or 17.
Yeah, it was like 17, say 25 or something like that.
I went out knowing a shame.
Right.
They were like push
She's
she's
the last one running. I'm behind the fence, like
People
screaming.
are lapping me.
I'm like, fucking run! I said, you got 25 seconds to make it.
My legs literally feel like.
Yeah, she's
lead.
just like, she didn't make it. She missed it by 3 seconds.
I'm like, fuck
Damn,
you.
3
Because
seconds.
she wouldn't kick it in.
I couldn't. Like, I just.
They won't give you 3 seconds?
Nope.
No. And it's funny. It's
What?
funny because both my brothers are runners. I just don't run. Like, it's frowned upon. In high school, I sprinted. Like, I'm good.
Oh,
on
yeah,
the
that's
block.
different. Yeah.
Yeah, you give me a good 50 meters, we're good. Anything over that's just excessive to me.
Yo, that's the craziest thing because I'm the same way.
I
can sprint, but
Right.
running long distance.
Nope. Like,
You
you
know?
be like, we're going to go around the block, and I'm like, fuck you, no.
Right. I remember when I used to run the track with you. Like,
No.
a mile and a half killed me.
Yeah.
Well, I think also, too, the funny thing is that I'm 5 foot, you're like 5'10", 5'11"-ish. So when you think about it, your stride is literally twice of mine. So my brother, sadly enough, was trying to teach me how to run. He's like, you need to stretch your legs. I'm like, that doesn't even feel
Well, it's not
natural.
stretching. You got to stretch your torso
Yeah,
to get
it's
that.
just, there's an actual physique and, like, structure that ties into it. I just, fuck it, I ain't got it.
You're breathing down right.
Oh, I suck at breathing. Like, I die. I hate it. Like, just the thought of it's just like, ugh.
I always breathe like you're giving birth. Like, I always did that.
Yeah.
See,
Because then it got me in a rhythm.
it doesn't do shit. Like,
You know what I
breathing
mean?
like that just makes me dizzy.
That's it.
I mean, everybody has
That's a
their
lot
own
of
thing,
breath.
though, too.
Huh?
Everybody has their own methods of how they do it.
Yeah, I
and
just
it works.
don't. That works for me. I just don't.
Yeah.
I just power through it.
I can't
You
stand
know?
it. Can't stand it.
Nah, I do hate running. I did sprint the other day and it felt good.
I'll sprint.
Yeah.
But, like...
Yeah, because you know you're going to take a break when you're done.
Yeah.
So,
Well, you know, you sprint at 50, you walk a lap. It balances
Right.
out. But to be like, hey, we're going to do like 8 laps, I'm like, this is excessive. And then I'm thinking to myself in the police test, I'm like, who's really chasing after somebody for this long?
half the
Yeah.
cops are fat anyway.
Be like, I know, that's what I'm saying. Like, I've seen all these cops, you know what I'm saying? They're
Right.
not running this.
They're
No.
not doing
Yeah.
shit.
They can't even
So
catch a
just
person a block.
Listen, if you get far enough away from me, I'm tasing your ass and we're calling it a day.
Right.
Like, that's all we need to do.
Yeah.
I'm not running after anybody. Got me all tired and out of breath.
All sweaty.
Yeah, fuck that.
All
You got
right.
the vest on top of it? Not a chance.
Oh, exactly.
Yeah, it
There
wouldn't
we
happen. That's probably why they didn't hire me. Like, she's going to tase everybody. Like, we can't. I don't know. You make it work.
So since you're both like horror people, what you ever like argue about who's better?
Yeah.
Like so say like the big thing is like Freddy or Jason. Like who would you choose?
Jason.
Really?
See, so
Jason.
where it gets even more interesting is we're into different types of horror, I think.
Yeah. I'm more a slasher.
Mike's
Okay.
more
80s.
slasher, so he's more Freddy Jason. I'm more like
Like Hannibal.
suspense, thriller, horror. Like, I love Hannibal Lecter. I love Silence of the Lambs. I love...
Is that like stuff that pops out at you, like jumps out at you?
I love...
Because I hate. That's what I can't take that shit.
I love, like, the psychological sickness of a person. As
Oh,
weird
yeah,
as
yeah.
that sounds. Like, you look at them and go, what the fuck makes you do that? Or
Yeah.
how do you eat somebody? Or, like, how do you...
Like the Zodiac Killer.
Yeah, like, how do you
Yeah.
skin
Interesting.
somebody? Like, the psychological, really, that, like, I fucking love it. But I'll watch slasher movies, too. But we're, like, different kinds of horror.
Well,
Like,
you get into them, but not, you don't.
yeah, like the movie Seven. Like, I just, like, shit like
yeah,
that gets your
movie's
brain going.
badass.
It's like, I could watch shit like that all day.
Is that the one with Morgan Freeman? And
Yep.
I did see
Right.
that,
Brad
and I was
Pitt.
like, "Yo, was
That's
it what?"
some sick
Yeah.
shit. Like, see, like, what the
Where he gives
fuck?
her his wife's head at the end
Yeah,
and stuff.
right,
I'm like,
he was the reason he couldn't get his fingerprints is because he was like cutting off his own fingertips.
yeah,
What the fuck?
yeah, that's another
some
level.
Sick
Yeah.
shit. Yeah, but then you get like your Freddy Jasons and your Michael Myers, and you're just like,
Leatherface.
yeah, like how the Leatherface? Oh, I
Yeah.
fucking love Leatherface.
Yeah.
But it's like you sit there like, what the fuck is going on?
Yeah.
I'll watch them all, but yeah, like the thrillers are my thing.
What about Saul? Are you big like Saul?
Saul was cool. I mean, the first one or two.
Yeah,
And
they got
so-
to. Yeah, what they get up to 8?
I couldn't even tell you.
That was a
dude.
little
I
nuts.
stopped after the second one.
I think I was watching what's it called before I went to the gym. What's that new movie kind of like Saul? The Escape Room.
Oh, yeah, something like that.
I mean, it was cool, but it was like kind of like
That was.
it's a runoff of Saul. That's all it
Yeah.
is.
It was.
So,
And it was stupid how they were dying.
yeah.
I don't know.
You know what movie I liked, but I kind of didn't because it scared the shit out of me? What's it called? Like Visit or where the kids go to their grandparents' house and they're like demons or something.
I don't know. I don't like demon movies. I
No.
can't get into that.
They're like possessed by something.
Yeah, like you won't like Annabelle. You won't watch that.
no.
Like anything that's too far fetched.
Like Paranormal Activity freaked me out. Like it was hard for me to go to sleep after seeing that stuff.
Really?
Oh yeah. When she's staring, like she's standing over him, like looking at him in the bed.
No, you want me to tell you what freaks you out in real fucking life? Having a kid that stands over you and you wake up and you're like, what the fuck are you doing?
Yeah, that would.
Our daughter does that.
She does that shit.
She'll stand there and I'm like, what the fuck?
She's like, I didn't want to wake you.
I didn't want to wake you up. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? And like that shit. Or when she was smaller, she would get sick and she'd stand there and I'm like you feel somebody's there. You turn around, you're like, what are you doing? I threw up. Like,
I threw up.
Oh my god, I almost punched you in the face. She scares the my kid scares the shit out of us.
Creepy ass kid.
She's fucking weird. She cracks me up though. She just stands there and her hair is real big and poofy, so it's like you turn around. Yeah, she's scary. But no, I don't.
Yeah.
I think you put yourself in the mindset of not getting freaked out. But what does freak me out is I have a serious fear of spiders. So arachnophobia.
Oh yeah.
I can't watch.
Yeah.
The whole just seeing them crawl.
Man.
Shit like that bugs me out.
What about like documentaries, like the real shit?
I mean,
are you into that?
Yeah, I watch them.
Was it the Ted Bundy?
I watched the Ted Bundy.
Ted Bundy, I loved it.
That was really good.
Yeah.
I didn't like the one with Zac Efron, but I liked the actual tapes.
Yeah. I like the
They
tapes.
sped up too fast.
But I feel like again the whole thing with like that is the mind is so cool. Like you're just like what?
How he lost weight to climb up into the.
It's fucking sick.
Dude was smart.
And the fact that he was
Just
so
so smart, he fucking was stupid because he bit that chick's ass and left his teeth marks.
Yeah.
You know?
But also, he also turned himself back in after the first time he escaped.
Yeah.
Because I also think he loved that attention that he couldn't get away from that. He wanted it.
Completely.
He's a pretty boy.
He wanted to be
He's
caught.
a pretty boy.
Yeah.
Completely needs the attention. Completely psycho.
Oh yeah.
Shit like that's really cool to me.
He thought he was king shit. You know?
Yeah.
Like, you saw him in the courtroom.
Oh yeah.
Like fired his fucking.
He was his own lawyer.
Yeah.
And even the judge was like, "Man, I'm sorry we're here under these circumstances.
Right.
I would have loved to work with you, and because he was so good."
Yep.
But it takes a sick mind to do that shit. Like I don't know what makes. Like again,
I don't even know
what makes you do shit like that.
I don't know. I remember I was a kid, living in apartments with my mom over on Route 40. I forget what the neighborhood was called. Fucking, I saw a man looking in my window. I was probably like, how old was I? Probably eight, maybe 8 or 9. And I yelled at my mom. I was like, Mom, I said, there's somebody looking in my window, some man. So my mom and the neighbor ran outside. And later on, like that I think that week, it was Stephen Pinnell. He was a murderer.
Oh shit.
Yeah, in Delaware. He lived in the houses behind us, like probably like 6-7 blocks.
No.
Yeah, so it's fucking pretty creepy.
The funny thing is too, Michael's mom is the kind of person I'll run outside with a baseball bat and fuck somebody up.
Yeah.
So if she ran out there, it's like he probably saw her coming.
Is he still alive?
No, he's dead.
He died.
Oh, he died. Okay.
Yeah.
It's creepy though.
He had daughters and a wife. Yeah, and he was a murderer. So.
He didn't want any part of Tony.
Yeah. I mean, I think me just screaming.
Probably freaked him out.
So.
That's like That's why I want to get into the Netflix series, The Mindhunter.
Awesome.
You seen it?
I already watched both seasons.
Is that the one you just finished?
Yeah.
Yeah, he was talking
Yeah, I want to get into that because I know like what was the guy? Like, he was like the big dude. I forget what they called him. It has like there's letters.
Letters?
There's like 3 letters and it meant something because he did certain things.
Can't remember.
It wasn't Son of Sam.
But he was like a big guy, like 6.
Oh, the big guy, yeah.
You know what I'm talking about?
I forget his name. I know you're talking about. He has the glasses.
Yeah.
I forget his name now. He's actually like.
But he met his like boy, like his buddy's daughter and her friend.
Yeah.
And then he was like real nice to him for a couple months or whatever. And then he said, "Oh, why don't you come on a ride?" And the daughter was like, "Okay." And the friend was like, "No, I'm good." And he ended up killing the daughter or whatever.
And
But it took them forever to.
Have you seen the second one, Mindhunter?
No, I haven't seen any of them.
Oh,
but I've heard about it.
I don't want to talk about it then because I'll ruin it.
No, he said they were really great.
Yeah.
To check them
Yeah.
out.
So I can't say much on it. So.
But yeah, I mean, I definitely want to, because that's like the real, like the investigator going over and then it's like inputting real.
Yeah,
time,
it gets you like, oh shit, you know. It's like it's deep.
Yeah.
Because that big dude in the first one spills all of his guts about everything.
Yeah.
You know, he gets them to talk.
Yeah.
It was just pretty cool.
Yeah.
So then the second one's kind of the same concept. What's the one dude's name with the swastika on his forehead? I forget his fucking name.
It can't be that hard.
He was like,
people have a swastika.
yeah, I can't remember his name. Yeah, I don't know.
Probably Google it and it'll pop right up. Guy with swastika on forehead.
I can't remember. He's famous.
Not Marilyn Manson.
Yeah, Marilyn Manson.
No.
Charles Manson.
Charles Manson. That's who the fuck
Okay.
it was.
Oh, I didn't know he
Manson's.
Yeah, like he's in the second one. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, I seen a documentary on him.
Yeah.
But he's never touched one person.
No, he's just fucking crazy. I think what is it? He got other people to kill
Other people
Yes.
did it.
Yeah.
Other girls.
He brainwashed people.
Mind manipulation thing. Yeah, like he even had the families.
Oh, he's nuts.
Oh yeah.
My favorite's when he got them to visit him even after the fact when he's in prison.
Yeah.
Like it's like I said.
There's women still sticking up for him now.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
I'm like, how much more proof do you need?
That's what I'm saying.
Yeah,
The women are just as sick as he was.
Again, the whole mind thing gets nuts.
Have you seen Ozarks?
No.
Dude, check it out.
Yeah.
Ozarks is fucking awesome.
I started one of the episodes yesterday.
It's slow, but it's awesome.
Yeah, I'm always kind of weary about those kind of shows because I'm really big into real stuff, which is why like the movies, like I'm kind of like,
Yeah.
you know. But when I get into the real stuff, I'm like, that shit really happened.
Like based on a true story.
You know, yeah. I love listening to that kind of stuff, cause especially when they're dead, so I don't have to worry about it. Like, you know what I mean? So I'm like, that's why we need the death penalty back. You know?
I agree. Eye for an eye.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I still don't understand what people think when it comes to that kind of stuff.
I don't know.
Yeah,
it takes like a really.
It's like fuck to kidnap a kid and kill him.
Yep.
You know.
Exactly.
Or kill their own kid. Like the fuck.
Yeah, like that one dude over in where's that neighborhood? Off of behind Price's Corner.
Okay.
The dude killed his wife and his two
Oh yeah,
kids.
yeah.
And then did he kill himself? I can't remember.
I don't think so. I can't remember. I don't know.
I remember when that happened.
Yeah, that was last year.
Yeah, I remember that.
So sick fucks, man.
Okay.
Or that one chick that had a baby and threw it in the garbage.
And you
just
know what's
happened?
really
Like the
fucked up? That happens.
cheerleader?
So
Was she a
often.
cheerleader?
Yep. And it happens more often than people talk about.
Disgusting.
I
Your baby was already stillborn. Why don't you just go to the hospital?
That doesn't. Yeah, I don't know what
Just
goes
no
through.
regard for life.
I don't know what goes through people's minds.
I honestly, and that's why I said like
Panic?
on some level.
I don't know.
But to
it's
throw it in the
interesting.
trash.
Yeah.
So I said it was already dead. Like you could have.
No
They would have knew it
regard
was.
for life.
They would like the hospital knew it was dead when it came out. Like they know how to do that kind of stuff.
Yeah, it didn't take a breath.
I saw. So I was walking around work the other day, and I saw like a I don't know if it was like a stillborn or what, but it was like a naked like baby bird. It was just the tiny. It looked like it just came out the egg.
Oh, I'm sure, yeah.
And it fell or something, and it was dead. So there was like flies around it. So I was like, "What is that?" And I looked, and it was a bird. I was like, "Oh, like I felt bad seeing that."
Oh, dude, yeah.
You know?
My biggest thing is I hate seeing people abuse dogs.
Oh,
It pisses me off, man.
I don't know how people.
Like I'm glad it's a no kill state now.
Yeah.
You know, like I'm so glad they passed that law.
Yeah.
So
We talk about that all the time too.
yeah,
We say, like,
if I could rescue all of them, I'd rescue every
like,
fucking
if
dog.
we ever won the lotto, I'm like, yep, it's already spent. It'll be like a dog sanctuary somewhere. But yeah, no, I don't.
Well,
get
it's
it.
like even when people rescue them, they still don't. They give them shit.
No, I don't understand it.
Yeah,
You know.
shit, we got.
So yeah, they get rescued, but they're put in a place where they don't.
They're stuck in a pen that's 3 foot wide by
Yeah.
5 foot.
They're pissing and shitting in it, and they're
Yeah.
sleeping in their own stuff. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? And it's just.
Remember, I got attacked by that fucking pit bull.
Yep.
From my faithful friends.
It was right
Oh,
across
right.
from
Fucking
Davis.
bit my arm so fucking hard, man. Scared the shit out of me. I couldn't make a fist for over 2.5 weeks. I had I got bit in this arm. This hand was broke. You
But
know?
the thing that shocked me was like you had no hate for it.
No, I told him, I said,
I would have been pissed at the dog.
No,
I was mad. I was more mad at the facility.
Yeah.
That's
because they kept him in the pen for 23 hours and only walk him for 1 hour.
Yeah.
You know?
It was funny too. A lot of the things that people don't know is when Michael went home, he had the bandage on one arm and the dog bite on the other, and he sat on the couch, and our dog was like, "What happened?" And he immediately
Brock.
started to.
We just got Brock.
Yeah, we had just gotten him because all 3 of our dogs are rescues. And Brock was trying to like bite off Michael's bandages, and he was trying to like lick it. And I'm like, he's really just trying to make you feel better. And I was just like, how do you hurt something like that?
I never been bit so hard in my life by a pit bull.
It was bad.
Jeez.
Yeah, he literally
he grabbed on,
bruised my muscle
like
to my bone.
Well, and the thing I also said.
Did you try to like hit it or anything, or
no? I was like, he literally. I mean, I was working at M. Davis at the time. I was going back into work. I was like, oh man, I said it's a beautiful dog. I said, you mind if I pet it? He was like, yeah, this dog's super nice. I was like, all right, cool. So I put my hand down so he can come to me and smell me. So, as soon as I put my arm down, he lunged at me. Like, I got my face, and I put my arm up. And he grabbed my forearm. And I, like, pulled back and kind of pushed him off me. And I grabbed my arm and said, I thought you said that dog don't fucking bite. I said, he just bit me. I was in shock, you know. And the dude's like, I swear to God, blah, blah, blah. So I ran into the M. Davis. I was like, yo, I said, I got attacked by a dog. They're like, bullshit. I might have blood all over me because it's just squirting out from the puncture wounds. He's, oh crap, you did. And so we walked down to Faithful Friends. I said, whatever happens, I said, it's not the dog's fault. I said, I'll heal. I said, just don't hurt this dog. Yeah. You know? And they paid for my bill and everything. I got wrapped up and that was it. You can't, puncture wounds you can't stitch. So
right.
They just put bandages over it and wrapped it up. That was it. Then next 2 weeks I was in pain.
The thing I said to him too was just like, imagine if it was somebody. I mean, obviously Michael's got like massive arms.
Yeah.
Not like if it was somebody who was like my size or even our daughter's size. It was like your arm would have been.
Oh, if it was a kid or.
It would have been ripped off or worse. Like I don't know if we would have had the strength to like pull back the way you. I was like, you could have. Really
I was in shock. I was scared to death.
Yeah.
You know, I wasn't expecting it. So
at least you covered your face. You know what I'm saying?
Like,
I was just like, oh shit. It
been gone.
It could have been my throat or anything.
It could, yeah.
But I mean, the dog was big as shit. It's probably 90-pound pit.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Big
and it's
bitch.
just, it's unfortunate. Like you said, like there's no bad animals. I don't think. I think they're bred that way, or they're put in situations like that.
I remember when I walked over there, he was still out front, him and the guy, and the dude kept apologizing. I said, "Dude, it's cool, man." I said, "Just keep that dog from me, please." I was shaking like a leaf, just because I didn't want him to attack me again.
Yeah,
and they already attacked me once. So.
And it's funny because you go home and you got like we have like a Brock's like 75 pounds, all like just head, and you go home and you're just like, "What happened?"
Yeah.
Just let me see your hand.
No way.
I'm like, oh, Bubba. Yeah, but no. I mean, we rescue as much as we can, so we're up to 3. But I think three's the
Three's
last
the limit,
one.
man. I'd love to do another one.
Our last one was what the fuck were we thinking?
Yeah.
Nelly.
She's a nut. It's funny because she's the smallest, but she's like a nut.
Right.
So today I said to Michael, I sent him a picture while I was at work. And I'm like, look at these 2 fuckers. Nellie's trying to dig under our back fence to get out, and the other dog's sitting there like watching, and I'm like, what are you doing right now? And she looks at me like, oh, and I'm like, look away from the fence. And she does, she walks away from it, like, oh, I know I shouldn't be doing this. And I'm like, we gotta resecure the whole side of the fence because she just digs under it.
Yeah.
But the funny thing is she runs into the neighbor's yard just to sit there.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm like, you have an entire fucking backyard right here.
Yeah, exactly.
No, we got a digger, so she's made a couple holes and fucked shit up.
No, I try to play with Ziva out there, and I'm like, oh, my ankle, you know.
Because she digs
holes.
Oh,
you gotta be careful.
Oh my God.
You roll your ankle in that shit.
Yeah.
And fucking break, you'd be mad as shit.
And what's so bad
and I've covered them plenty of times.
No, it doesn't matter.
But also my in-laws dog, I think that she got Ziva doing it again. It's because she digs holes. So.
No, Nellie is the only one that digs. And I mean, the holes are like her size. And I'm like, fuck did you even have time to do this?
Right.
And then it's funny because she'll dig it in such a spot where like there might be leaves growing over it. So it's like she booby traps them. I swear to God, she's trying to take one of us out.
Yeah.
I swear to God. Like she's just, there's certain shit she does and I'm like, I know you're trying to like get me.
Yeah.
I don't understand. I fed you.
Yeah.
No,
but yeah.
Soft spot. So yeah, the other thing is definitely dogs.
Mm-hmm.
I definitely love dogs.
Yeah.
People not so much.
No.
Hey, I agree. The same way. Same way. It's hard for me to. I was thinking about this the other day. Like, for like business wise, I'm very outgoing. I'm very. I'm willing to talk to anyone.
Mm-hmm.
You know. But when it comes to my own personal Like, I was like, I don't want any friends. I don't need friends. You know, like.
Yeah, if your handful of friends already is enough.
Yeah, like, I don't need.
Michael says this to me all the time. He goes, "You're horrible with friends." I was like,
yeah, she is
people
bad.
just irk that. I'm good with you for like a little bit, and after a while, I'm like, God, you're annoying.
Okay, you're annoying.
He goes, there was another one, Alex. I'm just like, oh, I got you. So it is.
Well, it's like Heather keeps it all together, you know, because people want to see her, and they're like, oh, Ben will be there. Oh. But we get to see Heather, so it's good.
Yeah.
You know.
No, I don't know.
I get that way with some of my friends. Like, I don't feel like going the fuck out.
Yeah.
I don't want to be around anybody right now for the whole month.
I think it's also because I'm not from here originally, and my entire life I've moved and lived in so many different places, so I don't have like that, oh, I grew up with this person down the street type thing. It's like, yeah, I lived there at one point. Like, I'm always moving. I'm always changing. It's always a new environment. And it's like, it's funny, if I'm not hanging out with him or our daughter, I'm fine just being by myself.
Oh, yeah.
Same here.
And I think that's the thing with me, too, is, like, I love being by myself. And also, like, I don't want to be around people that don't think like me.
Oh, no. Or we have friends where they'll go into situations and we'll talk about it. And I'm like, okay, well, let's see what this is. And then they come back 2 weeks later. It's funny. There's just a meme about this. Oh, this is what's going on. I'm like, bitch, we just talked about this like 2 weeks ago. Like, I can't do anything but give you the same advice again. This is stupid now.
Yeah.
And I think I have like a men's mentality in that sense where I'm like, move on. It's okay.
Right.
Yeah.
Let's on
It's
to the
not going
next.
nowhere.
No, I don't know. Like Michael always, it's funny. Michael calls me icebox because I lack emotion.
That's
Very, it is what it is. Go fuck yourself. I'm very, very.
Yeah.
It is. So when I get around some girls, I'm just like, God, you're a girl.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't have girlfriends. I can't do well with them at all. Like I would sooner be hanging out with Michael and his buddies and we're at like Buffalo Wild Wings or like my husband can go to a strip club and I'd be the first one throwing bills at the chick.
I was
like I don't know.
Speaking of strip clubs, fucking I haven't been to a strip club since probably I was 23.
Yeah.
It was a bachelor party. That's the only time I ever went to. Besides, when I was younger.
Recently.
But recently I went to Michigan for work.
Yeah.
And dude was like, let's go to a strip club. And I was like, I was like, whatever. I was like, I got nothing else to do. I said, we start school tomorrow, whatever. So we went to like this strip club in Michigan. It was the worst fucking strip club I've ever been in my life. Yo, I swear to God, I only took $20 of ones in. I came out with $17. Swear to God.
I think what made it even worse was my husband texts me and he goes, I'm at this strip club. And I'm like, all right. He goes, if we ever moved to Michigan, you'd make a killing. And I was like, wait, what? It was like,
it was bad.
These strippers are horrible. I was just like, I think you're the only man I know that goes to a strip club and texts his wife and goes, these strippers are horrible. And I'm like, well, and then it's funny because I'm like, did you pay a cover? Like,
no. My like the dude I went with, he paid my cover.
Yeah.
So that
like,
saved me
no.
15
like,
or
right,
50,
well,
I think it was $15.
But he was just like, Alex.
It was nasty, man. I was just like, they didn't wipe the pole down.
Ooh.
Oh my God.
Then I dry heaved.
Yeah.
Oh, there's probably hair, like pieces.
I don't know.
Not even hair. There's like juices and like gunk on there. So I said to Michael.
After like the sixth girl, they finally wiped it down.
Because he was texting me. He goes, Alex. He goes, this one girl came up to me and like I was sitting up front and she like spread. He goes, it was the most god awful.
Oh my God.
And I said,
it was bad.
You're wiping the pole down every fourth and fifth girl. That's fucking nasty. I was like, don't have her sit on you. I was like, just. Yeah. He was like, no.
I felt bad for her, so I came up to the stage because no one was at the stage. I said, at least have somebody come to the stage, and that was a mistake.
I was just like, dude, I was like, I can't. I'm sorry. I was like, did you pay the cover? He goes, I'm like, thank God.
I walked out with $17. Ugh.
See, that's why I can't go to any other strip club in America because I've been to, I think, which is probably the best. I went to the Spearmint Rhino in Vegas.
I heard that's really good. I heard that's really good.
And dude, the Mall of America of strip clubs, like
yeah. I mean, you're talking all plastic at that point.
And
too, so they looked the part.
And we got in there for free from some reason.
What's the cover to get in? Actually,
I have no idea.
Probably $30.
We went in through the back.
Oh shit!
Like I mean, this dude that I went to school with found this deal. We got picked up on the strip in a limo, and got taken to the strip club, and they just took us through the back, and we went in, and we just had to pay whatever in there. So I sat at the bar. And I was nervous because I just started talking to Heather. So I was like, I don't want to mess anything up. You know what I mean? Right. So I was like, And then I had a stripper come up to me, and she was trying to like flirt with me and stuff. And she was like, "Oh, you want to dance?" I was like, "Nah, I'm good."
It's like.
And then she got real pissed.
Right.
Yeah, she got real pissed. I was like, "Okay." But then we had fun with this one girl that went with us. Like she got the motorboat. This one stripper, and it was hilarious. And then my one boy, he was gone all night. We were all looking for him.
That's some scary shit.
Yeah, and we're in Vegas. Like we have no idea.
It's scary.
Yeah.
And we're asking everyone all this other stuff. So we're like, "Oh, I think he'll show up, whatever, tomorrow morning." So it's probably like 1 or 2 in the morning. We're at this diner, and then he shows up at the diner. I was like, "Yo, where were you?" He's like, "Oh, I was in the VIP." I was like, "Stop!" Like, and this dude, like, he was ripped. Like his biceps were huge. He was a gymnast, So he had the massive biceps. Like he had abs like crazy.
Dude, if I couldn't find somebody in Vegas, I would freak out.
Yeah,
Because
we were scared.
Start going through your mind.
Yeah, but I was like, "Yo, he's a big dude. He could take care of himself."
Right.
Like,
No, but we all know like the strip is only so big, and then it's like outside the strip is just like
massive, right?
Yeah, it's like shit. So,
yeah, you got the mountains and all that kind of stuff you could be taken to. So
my man's getting lucky.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think that's what he was doing. I think he was doing that. But I didn't even ask him how much money he spent.
I
should have.
Yeah.
I didn't spend any.
That's good.
Good for you.
Yeah, I was like, yo, I didn't want to. I didn't get a drink or nothing.
I can
was just
imagine what the drinks was.
Strip clubs are a waste of money.
Yeah,
They truly are. Or let her strip and give her the money.
That's what I said. I'm at home for free. Imagine if he started like throwing money at me.
Yeah, there you go.
Anytime.
I know.
You get 10 ones.
10 bucks. Cheap bastard. I'll just go to the bank and get it myself.
But it was crazy because like in the line to the bathroom, they had an ATM.
Of course.
And
what was the surcharge on it?
This I don't even know, but like
$20?
this old guy had 2 girls around his arms, and they were just like laughing and giggling, and he just took out. I couldn't even imagine. There's thousands.
Like, go ahead and get it, Grandpa.
Yeah, drain your account.
Yeah, he pretty much looked like he did. It was thousands. There was hundreds after hundreds after hundreds.
I don't get it.
That's dumb.
It was crazy, but it made me feel sick because you know how they have like little areas. They have like the pole down the middle and then chairs.
Yeah.
They have a bunch of little groups, right? And every single group, the guys were like, and the girls dancing. One guy has his hands down his pants. The other dude like,
it's fucking
Yeah,
I'm like, yo, that looks gross. Right. That does not look fun.
Yeah, I'm all about just watching. That's called a day.
I'm all about having that going on, but then talking.
No Pee Wee Hermans.
Yeah.
Like that's just weird. Like nobody was talking in there. Like.
Right.
No,
it's creepy.
They're just dirty.
You're like, yeah, you look over like, yo, this dude's a fucking creeper.
Yep.
Yeah.
You know, like we're all in here like looking at females like, I'm a creeper too because I'm in this fucking place. You know.
Yeah, I felt the same way. I felt dirty.
It's weird, but I mean, they make their profession. They know what they're going into.
Yeah, true. So I mean, I couldn't get dollar bills thrown at me, but like a smut. You know.
No. It's definitely not for everybody.
If I was single, I would do male stripping.
Male strippers, especially in gay clubs, make really good money.
See, if I would definitely do that.
Fuck it,
I mean,
make
it
it
doesn't
money.
mean you're gay. It means you're making $1.
That's what I'm saying.
Right. Like what's his name off of?
If I get my body decent and I can dance.
Shameless.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Kevin.
He's like,
yo, he.
I'm not gay, but you can suck it.
He said, how much?
I'm not gonna do you, but you can do me. Oh, that shit was hysterical. This little gold.
Yeah, he's a trip, man.
Oh, that was funny as shit. That was good shit. I don't know. But yeah, it's not for everybody.
No.
But all right, guys. I guess we'll wrap it up, and I definitely appreciate you guys doing this. It was fun.
Thank you for having us.
And that's it.
Talk to you soon, dude.
All right. Thank you.